Good day, good day. Happy Saturday. Day 20 on this manifestation journey. Out soaking up the rays in the yard, getting a little meditation in this early. I think it might be about 6 or 7 o'clock a.m. Sitting in the yard, I did about 4 laps around the yard, letting the feet hit the soil and the grass and things, and just relaxing. I sound relaxed, don't I? It's been a long time. I've always aspired to do this, to sit out in the yard and, barefoot, just enjoying the grass, nice and moist. Sun gaze a little bit, taking in the sun's rays. What a beautiful sunshine. It's a clear day. Birds are chirping. I'm just out here by myself. The neighborhood isn't awoke yet. Bugs are out. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to keep up with the videos, the manifestation journey and what have you. If you hadn't already, please take some time to go over them. A lot of important information in there, detailing this journey and things I'm discovering. And get outside, enjoy the weather where you're at, get some sunshine, enjoy those rays, get your bare feet on the ground. I got some dew on the ground, nature's watering system, so I got that on my feet. You can clean that off later, no worries. Clean off the grass stains and what have you. But it's very important to get out in nature and just relax for a moment. Yeah, I was raised in the hood. We didn't do this type of stuff. It was more about survival than it was anything else. But, we're grown now. We got to take these moments to ourselves. We work hard for it. We raise our children. We deal with the stresses of life and what have you. So you owe it to yourself. You got to make it happen. All right. Or you can make excuses. You can make it happen or make excuses. Your choice. So choose wisely. As far as the day, I think we are going to work out the earlier part of the day. Supposed to be, I think, higher 70s, mid 70s here in the Midwest, or in Milwaukee County at least. So we may get a chance to get down to the beach and put our feet in the sand, get as much sun as possible. Get our smoothie in, full of fruits and vegetables and things like that. Take our vitamins, eat a good breakfast, a positive breakfast. Getting higher and higher there. Do your breathing. It almost feels like I'm in a dream, which is pretty cool. Feels like a dream. And as you know, dreaming is, I think, step 4 of the manifestation process. Dream is a metaphysical impression, the subconscious, conscience. We've been talking about the mind, body, and soul. The mind, if you recall, stores the memories of your sensory experiences. Airplane overhead. So, sitting out here in nature, listening to the birds, that's my auditory senses. Smelling the moisture in the air, smells of the grass. That's my olfactory senses, sense of smell. Looking at the sun and the greenery of nature and what have you, right? That's the sense of sight. Making contact with the grass. That's your tactile senses, or the sense of touch. Did I do hearing yet? Auditory. You hear the birds chirping. And again, the olfactory senses are somewhat connected, like a serpent, like a snake, to your tongue. You know, the smells that you bring in go through your sinus cavity and graze the back of the tongue or somewhere in there to give you a taste. They say everything that you smell, you taste. Yeah, think about that one. So those are the senses, at least the ones that they teach us, the 5 senses. And so all of this is being stored as you know, in the mind, in my mind. All of these sensory experiences. And this is how your body functions all day long. Everything that you see, everything you hear is being stored. So I'm living at least a part of my purpose right now, because I'm taking in and I'm storing all the data of my surroundings and my experiences. That's part, at least at minimum, a third of my purpose, because as I stated in yesterday's talk, another part is transmitting. So I'm soaking up and getting all the positivity from the earth, the sun, the grass, everything I'm perceiving with my senses. I'm soaking all that in. You can't get that per se everywhere or at all times of the day. When I'm at work for 10 hours, I don't have bare feet. I have boots on with rubber soles. I'm not making contact with the earth. I'm not outside in nature. I'm not being touched by the sun and its rays because I'm inside of a building with a roof on it, enclosed, no windows. I'm not hearing the sounds of nature, which are speaking a particular frequency. They're communicating in their own way, but it is a frequency, and it brings a type of healing and pleasure. You know, you're literally sitting amongst a foreign species as they communicate and as they go on about participating in their nature. And you get to live amongst them and observe them, and you're in wonderment of what they are actually doing. Like, what does their day consist of, you know, that keeps them busy, keeps them constantly chirping. You know, that's to observe life. I think you get the same, obviously better, but the same type of enjoyment as watching your favorite sitcom. Right? You're watching someone else's life. And that's why I think that the real world and all those reality TV shows hit home with us, because sometimes it's nice to unplug from your own life, whether you're going through pains and miseries or complications, stress or whatever. It's good to be able just to kick back for a couple hours or whatever and watch somebody else's issues and identify or not identify with them. So I think that's what we get to observe in nature as well. So all of these, again, sensory experiences are being stored in the mind. And that's receiving or reception, and then there's transmission. So this will empower me to be able to go on about my mission daily or hourly in positivity, and the positivity I have now stored. I'm charging up my battery, if you will. And now I can take that energy that I have stored and pass it like a contagion to someone else that may be depleted. They may not have stored their batteries today. So real talk, that's what we are. We're batteries, and we must recharge. And your body is natural. Your clothes are not natural. Some of your foods are not even natural. Your automobile is not natural. Your house is not even natural. But you are natural. Everything else, really, that you deal with in a day, aside from outdoors, is not natural. So, and your friends and family are natural. Acquaintances, co-workers, they're natural. So how else are you going to get charged? As you have to get charged from nature. And a lot of us are walking around depleted, uncharged. Our cells are dying because we're not properly charged. I was always told to keep your battery charged above 50%. Never let it get below 50%, because you risk killing the cells in the battery. And so a lot of us, once again, are walking around depleted. Our cells are dying. You wonder why sicknesses, cancers are on the rise. Well, I contend that is directly related to our status and condition of non-charge. And as the world goes on and gets increasingly complicated and dark, and we become less and less contacted or in contact with nature, we become more bogged down with things to do, our work, jobs, and the stresses of life, and we become more and more disconnected from nature. And so we're not being properly charged, once again, leading to, dis-ease or disease, leading to mutations and things, and the death of cells that are very vital information carriers, and what have you. Birdie right there. Can you see? Sitting on the top of the, nope, there he goes. Or she. And so we have to get charged. Otherwise, we have nothing to transmit, which is the other element of manifestation, or of the mind, body, and soul experience. You receive and you must transmit. Otherwise, you're not living your purpose. How do we know that that's our purpose on this side, on this plane, on this planet? Is because it is our essence: mind, body, and soul. The mind stores the sensory experiences, the five senses. The body is replete with sensory nerve endings. It's a meat suit with a whole lot of hot buttons on it. That's all it is. It perishes, but the spirit never dies. Energy, right? Energy. Why is energy energy? Because it flows, right? There's kinetic and potential energy. It's energy. It flows. Well, how does it flow? How does it flow? Negative and positive, right? The things that happen all during your day, negatives and positives. Well, that means it's animated, right? You have negative and positive on an electrical device. Once you plug it in, those electrons start to flow. That electricity starts to flow through that component, through that item, through that toy. Then you hit that power button, and now that toy, that product, that component becomes electrified, and it becomes animated. It starts to move. Without any electricity, without any flow, without any current flow, that toy, that item, that product is inanimate, just like a dead body. The dead body is inanimate because the spirit, the electricity has left the body. The animus, aka the spirit, aka the breath. That's what we're dealing with. That's how you live your purpose. You receive, you transmit, you store in the mind and through the body, and you're animated through the spirit. All right, 17 minutes. Enjoy your day. I'll catch up to you next time on the next upload. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Take advantage of the earlier parts of your day if you can, as much as possible. Take those shoes and socks off, stand in the grass for a moment, walk around, get to the sand down at the beach or something. Make contact with the earth. Let the sun's rays touch you somewhere. Not through a window, because a lot of times they're putting those UV protections and all that kind of stuff in the products that block out what you probably need from the sun. The sunglasses included. They look cool, but they're blocking out your experience, your recharging system. All right? Make it a great day. Don't forget to share this with somebody that you care about. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next upload. Peace.